about tangible property, then we're talking about sentimental tangible property. Not to mention, it shows a lack of character, sir. What's this about with you? I'm not even dealing with a gambling addiction. I'm just talking about a lack of integrity.
I grew up in the foster care system as a foster child when I was younger.
And they taught you to steal?
No, they didn't teach me to steal. They taught me how to survive, unfortunately.
And you think taking advantage of somebody that loves you is a way to survive?
No, that's why we're here today.
No. Why we're here today is because this lady says she has finally had enough of living with a thief who has no integrity and shows a lack of character. That's why we're here today. Am I correct, Ms. Castro?
Yes, I can't do it anymore.
But I'm not hearing you, Mr. Klasner. How in the world do you think you can salvage a relationship? What have you done to make yourself better in this relationship?
I've been working on my anger lately. I have a therapist that I talk to weekly.
On your anger? How you gonna be po and angry? Excuse me?
Po and angry.
What you got to be angry for? You got somebody that's providing you with a bed. You got lights on every day. You got food in the refrigerator. You got a car to drive that you can steal things out of. How you angry? What you mad about?
I don't know.
He doesn't care no matter what I say or what I
How
say.
does these anger issues manifest themselves in your house?
So one day I have a Nintendo Switch I used to use in between like cleaning jobs and stuff like that I'd unwind in the car when I had a couple minutes.
That's a game
the
console.
handheld game console. So it's easy if you unwind and woosah in between.
I play dominoes on my phone, so that's exactly
same equivalent. So he had asked me one day, can he pawn the Switch? That he would get it back out, that he just needed the money for a little bit. I told him absolutely not, because I don't have much, that's my downtime.
That's your solace, okay.
I said, no, you can't. He got mad at me, proceeded to take the Switch out of my hand and fling it up against the wall, because if I couldn't let him pawn it, then why should I be allowed to play it?
Because it's yours?
There is some truth that I'd like to tell about that, if I may.
There's more?
There's more. So when I threw the Switch, I had picked it back up from when it hit the wall because, she was crying at that point. She's like, you threw my Switch, you broke it. I picked it up, noticed that it hadn't been broken. She had already wrote it off at that point and walked away from me. So it wasn't broken. So I left because we were arguing and fighting, and I pawned it and went to the casino.
So you pawned my Switch? That was so crazy.
I'm still trying to, I've heard about the anger issues, but I understand the financial issues have just become a burden to you.
I was giving him money to, I know, right? I was giving him money to pay the gas and electric for the past year, so all of 2024, because I work so much and he's at home and near the stores that he can just run in and pay the bills. I don't normally check the mail myself either. So one day I happened to have had the day off. I went to my mailbox, I checked my mail. I have 2 notices that my gas and electric are being terminated because they have not been paid in over a year.
Nuh-uh, did you say over a year?
Not at all.
Wait, Mr. Klasner, weren't you in charge of the gas and the light bill?
I was.
So it was roughly about $5,000 worth of bill.
That'll put a dent.
And I have evidence of it as well.
I'd like to see what you're talking about. This is the light bill, over $1,900, and the gas bill, $2,700. Have you been giving Mr. Klasner enough cash to pay the bills?
Yeah, what the bill was every month, yeah.
Ms. Castro said she handed you the money to pay these bills. Why didn't you pay them, sir?
I was gambling. She was giving me the money. I was telling her that I was going and paying. When this first started, I went and gambled the first 3 times, and I said, well, these bills are going to start getting backed up, so I got to get that money back. And every time I'd get, it doesn't matter if it was $10, $20, I would go and try and win that money back. And every month when she gave me the money for the bills, the first place I would go would be the casino to try to get
Well, not true, because when I tried to approach you on the whole situation, you told me that it had to have been the company, that it wasn't you not paying the bills. And now here I am arguing with my light and gas company who think that I'm crazy because I'm telling them that they've been paid.
So you lied.
Yeah.
Why?
I was hoping that the gas company would take it like maybe I paid.
How old are you?
29.
Because you act like you 12. Serious business, and I'm not joking. Mr. Klasner, why have you not been working to help pay the bills in the place where you're living, sir?
So, like I said, I am doing the odd jobs, and
that's not enough to help pay any bills. So you think at 29 years old, as a grown man, you can live in America rent-free and lay up in this woman's house? You think that's okay?
No, ma'am.
So what would you do to tell her that you're a different man?
I'm ready to stop the gambling. I'm ready to get help for it if I need it. I don't think I do.
You don't need help. You need to stop being so lazy and being a user. That's what you need. What in the world? What in the? I'm sorry, Mr. Class. Ms. Castro, what do you want to come out of this case?
I just want my thrift shop to myself.
You brought papers to court. Am I
Yes.
correct? Tell me what these papers are.
They're dissolution papers.
Can you retrieve the papers for me, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the first thing I want you to know is you don't ever need to hand a man or a woman money to pay your bills. You are going to be responsible for your own. And the one thing that I have learned is auto pay is your friend. Okay? Contact the gas company. Contact the electric company. They will be very happy to put you on an auto pay where you don't have to go down there and do a doggone thing. You will have your money taken care of, okay? That's number one. And you usually get a discount on auto pay. So that's number one. I mean, I am just flabbergasted. I'm looking at this dissolution agreement, and it is to dissolve the partnership. Am I correct?
Correct.
In the thrift business. Mr. Crowder, have you contributed anything to this business?
Moving stuff in.
I think you got your money's worth then, right? Because you've now stolen from this lady on multiple occasions. You agreed to that already. I heard you. She doesn't want you in her business anymore. Serve the paper. Corey.
Yes, Your Honor. You've been served.
Mr. Klasner, give her her business back. You need to give her her business.
I'm not ready to give up on us, Judge.
Mr. Klasner, you are a user, and it is shameful for you to stand in a public forum and not give this lady what she wants. She don't want your lazy butt, period. Go get a job. What you need. She don't want you.
I'll change.
Miss Casto,
I can't do it anymore.
tell you what you need to do. Corey, retrieve those papers. Hand them back to Miss Casto. I'm going to provide you with a transcript of these proceedings. I want you to dissolve this in partnership, start a new business, kick him out of your house, get your keys, change your locks, and make his using butt use somebody else. This is over. It should have been over.
Thank you.